Cyclones will put toe to leather to crank us up. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Running back searching for a hole. Turning it on! Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26. Guys, let's talk about Syracuse. Really interesting matchup here. It's always fun when the top two teams in the conference get to square off in the regular season. With all the expansion, it's become a little bit of a rarity, hasn't it?
It has. Obviously, there's so many teams in each conference, but head-to-head still very much matters. So if you're sitting, obviously, at the top like these teams are, the head-to-head this day will really matter down the road.
Yeah, this was a game we circled way back in the preseason, expecting these two teams to be as good as they are, and now we get to find out who's the best in conference. Both these teams relishing this opportunity to show not only their opponent, but the rest of the conference who the top dog is.
They'll have it at the 49, just across midfield, 1st and 10. Snap it to the back. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive. Stick your foot in the ground. Pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Throws to the wideout. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious.
Just got to finish the play through the wide receiver. You got to look that one in and complete it. It's a bad drop.
Syracuse needs to come up with a big 3rd down play to keep the drive going. Leaves it with the back. He was able to pick up a few, but not quite enough for the 1st down. It'll be 4th down at the 41. This offense gets into plus territory. They're going to go for it regardless of their field goal kicker's range. On 4th down, trying to find his man. It's incomplete, and the defense makes the stop and gets the football back.
Coaches talk about it all the time. We're going to be aggressive. Well, they were aggressive on that first drive. They go for it on 4th down. No dice. Now you put your defense on the field. I like the aggressiveness, but now you got to deal with some of the consequences.
They've got the big fellas out there. A 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Moves around to clear up the vision. Just gets rid of the football, nobody to throw it to. It'll be 2nd down.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion to throw away.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Looking to throw, it's Hout. Bought a little time, lets it go. Quickly out to the tight end.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit, and let's keep going.
The Cyclones really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
So we're scoreless, their first drive of the game, and this coach is wasting no time taking a gamble by going for it on 4th down in his own territory. And that one falls incomplete, a huge stand by the defense.
Well, here's a classic sudden change situation early in the game, and we're going to see a few of these as the game goes on, but with the defense getting that stop on 4th down in their opponent territory, the offense now has an opportunity to come out here and maybe take a shot in this sudden change situation, see if they can catch the defense napping.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
You know, these little 1 to 2, 3-yard gains early, they're like body blows in a boxing match, and those gains become 10, 12, 15-yarders as the game goes on and they wear this defense down.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Wants to go up top. Throws to the tight end. It's caught downfield. Out of bounds at the 24-yard line after the huge pickup.
This tight end is such a weapon because he can line up all over the field. That time he starts in the slot. He's running the corner route against zone coverage, and he's just got athleticism and wiggle and the ability to separate and make big plays.
Oh, he's got some space. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Orange.
This is a guy that put a lot of pressure on himself coming into this season. He felt like he was ready to have a breakout year. He knew he had all the tools in the toolbox to be able to get it done, and he's showing it. That's his 10th rushing touchdown on the season.
They get set for the point afters. We have the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
2 teams inside the Big 12 squaring off today, and it's now a final. Here's a quick recap. Ball State took care of business today. I think their coach had their attention all week, and the end result was a focused group of Cardinals that fired on all cylinders. This game may or may not impact the college football playoff, fellas, but it's bound to shake things up in the Big 12 standings.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. From the gun, running back on the move. Gets it across the 30 to the 31, a pickup of 5.
These RPO runs, they're like body blows. I like them because it just sort of chips away at a defense. You'll take these kind of gains all game long. You keep running the football this way, you're going to keep moving the sticks. You're going to keep driving this defense back, so keep at it with the RPO.
And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. To the air. It's Hout. Makes the catch. It's Ferguson. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
The quick passing game does several things. One, it doesn't let the pass rush get you. Those great defensive linemen, the ball's coming out so fast they can't get there. And then what else? It gets me ahead of the sticks. I don't have to worry about getting in long yardage and predictable situations.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
And I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Unloads to the wideout. And they gambled in their own end, turn it over on downs, and now the other offense is set up.
And what a job by this defense. Early in the game, you want to set the tone. You want to set your offense up as much as you can. And here in the first half now, giving the ball back to them on their side of the field, shutting the 4th down conversion down, sending a message to this offense.
The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Leaves it with the running back. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Syracuse might take a shot here on 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. And you can see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
Looking to throw for it. Fires to the right. Got his man. There he goes. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Syracuse comes to the line on 1st and goal. Makes the grab on the left. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1. Syracuse right back at it. Slams ahead. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little 3rd to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option.
Big guy tries to barrel in. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Cuse. Field shrinks. Tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
Big turning point as we head into the 2nd and get this game rolling again. Kickoff unit all lined up, and we're ready to put toe to leather. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. Iowa State sending the offense back out. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
And the Cyclones now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Wide receiver going in motion. Quick touch pass to the receiver. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
To the air, it's Houck. Finds his big tight end. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Yeah, and I love taking deep shots. I think it makes cornerbacks play honest, safeties play honest, and you can tell just missed a little bit deep on that shot. But listen, those are shots that we want to take because the risk is definitely worth the reward.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? On the move, it's Boone. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. Trying to do it on the ground. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
And these are the plays you know exactly what you're going to get up front. The offensive line does a great job blocking. Just create a little bit of a hole. Pound through that hole. That running back, they can't tiptoe, they can't dance. Run north-south and get that first down. Nice job.
They've got him looking run, but they're going to throw it. Going for it all. Touchdown, Cyclones! They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them.
And this quarterback really does a great job of seeing the defense, seeing what kind of coverage they're in. And I think when this offense goes empty and they spread the defense out, it just makes it so much more simple for the QB to see what the defense is doing pre-snap and then post-snap. You can tell he's playing in a great rhythm right now because he's seeing the field, and these empty sets are really helping him out.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Now they'll try the right side. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a ball.
Trying play action. Looking for space to the left. Wide open downfield. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move.
I love when QBs break the pocket and still look to attack. Because as soon as you break the pocket, I'm thinking, oh, man, he's going to take off and run, and I might come up. But those big plays can be made down the field. Nice job by the quarterback keeping his eyes down the field.
Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35.
And they executed that running back screen to perfection. Quarterback held on to it. He let the rush get to him. Offensive lineman got out in position, and the running back sold it too. Once he had the ball in his hands, he just had blockers and green field out in front of him. They pick up an explosive play on a running back screen.
Give to the running back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Floating away. Right on the money. Breaks into the open. Inside the 20-yard line, pushed out at the 18, and they're in business.
How many first downs is that alone, just on this drive? The defense, they keep this up, they're going to get worn out and continue to have to play more and more guys. They got to do something to change this.
Syracuse ready to go to work with another first down. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass. Four wide out set, three of them to the left on 2nd and 10. Quick release by the QB. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
So it's 3rd and long, and this quarterback right now has got to be expecting pressure. So you want to know where your hot routes are. You got to know where your best one-on-one matchup is. But understand this, we're still in the first half. If the defense gets you, tip of the cap, you can take a sack. Punting the football at this stage of the game is okay.
The Orange with a lot of work to do on 3rd and long. From the gun, running back gets to give. They wrestle him down at the 16-yard line. A 3rd down stop. Now to see what they do on 4th down. And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. And that lead grows even bigger. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Big 12. Oklahoma is trailing, but don't tell me this team can't come back. I once saw Jalen Hurts lead the Sooners back from 28-3 down. We'll see what they're made of today. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to UTEP. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this Big 12 Clash of the Titans, guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. Looking for a crease. It's Boone. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one.
And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's 2nd and inches. I can do what you should.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matchfully uncoverable.
And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
Makers outside to push the field and stretch it vertically and make a play for you. It won't surprise me to see this QB take more shots as this game goes on.
They'll stop him just short of the first down marker on the screen.
Love the execution there on the screen. The running back shows pass protect, last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him. Now he can turn upfield for a big gainer.
Looking for a man. It's Houck. Grab near the sticks. It's Woodhead. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it's a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion. Move the sticks.
Snags it. And he goes down right there, but a solid pickup, and it'll be a first down.
There's not a quarterback in college football that's not going to be successful with that much time to throw the football. And I think, Reese, I can hear the defensive coordinator in the next room, and he doesn't sound happy. No words that we could use on this broadcast.
1st and goal, and this feels like their chance to make a game of it. Takes a snap, wants to throw. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Fires to the end zone, and he's going to score. Touchdown, Iowa State!
Well, the head coach has to love what he saw from his offense here at the very end of the first half. And you've got to have an execution. It's got to be great in these 2-minute type situations. Really nice job handling the situation by the quarterback, making sure all 10 other guys on offense are on the same page. And they're still losing the football game. But that's a touchdown they absolutely needed to have here at the end of the first half.
So here comes the kickoff after the touchdown, and the last thing you need right before the half is to give up a big return. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Time to get off a play before we head to halftime. They'll go to the toss. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. Syracuse has it teed up, ready to kick off and start this second half. And that was not what they had in mind as the kickoff sails out of bounds. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Rushes on him. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss. They're dealing with a second and long. Here's the handoff. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever. Third and manageable. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running. So nice job by this offense keeping this defense off balance and creating a third down opportunity that's in their favor.
Finds his tight end. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down.
Hey, really nice job on defense, too. Understanding the situation. It's third down. We're fine giving up completions right there. But we're not giving up the first down. We're keeping the football and the ball carrier in front of us, and we're tackling the catch. Awesome job, and now you've set up fourth down.
A couple of yards short of the first down in your own territory, but they are going to go for it on fourth. Needs it to keep this drive alive. Quick step and go. Turning it on. Finally corralled and not before. He picks up the first down.
And I think the biggest thing for this young man is we've seen him be so great all throughout the season. How do you finish? And how do you finish decides if you win that big trophy at the end of the year. He's in the Heisman running late in the season. I bet you he'll get a lot of touches today.
Not much room. A pickup of 2 down to the 28.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage and getting running backs on them.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Cyclone! And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half. He has been surgical. Precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for him. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
On the move from inside his 5. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. The inside handoff. Finds a little space. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
It's hard to stop great runners. It really is. That's why you run the football consistently. You got a big offensive line, a big physical unit. You run the football like this, man, it will take a toll later. But you got to tackle this guy over and over again who has this ability to make people miss and make big plays.
Flips it out in the flat. He finds enough room to get it up to the 28-yard line before going out of bounds.
Defense has their hands full with this one. I know he's not the biggest guy playing the running back position right now, but they know he's going to be catching it too, and they're going to have to bring this guy down in space. In the passing game, they better make sure they get a lot of hats to the football. They've got their hands full.
Line getting set on second down. Back to pass. He's got his man. Makes the grab. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
Syracuse ready to go to work with another first down. Lost a throw on first down. Now adjusting. He's got him. And they'll knock him down.
Plays are going to break down, but that never seems to affect this quarterback. He's so athletic and so fast. He's able to avoid the pass rush, get himself on the perimeter, and now he's just using his God-given ability and his arm talent to make big-time throws.
The running back has it. And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the first down.
Well, they needed 2 yards for that first down. The running back doing just enough to make sure he keeps this drive alive.
The Orange converted and picked up that last first down by keeping it on the ground. Maybe they go right back to it. To the air on first down. He's going to fire deep. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
And the defender makes a great read, breaks on the football, and makes the big interception in the back. And here's the thing, that's number 4 this season, so he's finding the football consistently.
Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got them right where they want. This defense doesn't know how to react from getting punched in the mouth on that last drive.
So in this next drive, David, I think you keep running the football because that sets up the play action, it sets up the RPO game, and then you keep this defense guessing.
The give on the option. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. He's up to 73 yards rushing, and what a season he's putting together, well on his way to a 1,500-yard campaign. He might want another play. Dropping back, it's Hout. Caught, close to the marker, it's Boone. Well, they were counting on winning the one-on-one battle. They got the completion, but the yardage didn't work out.
Yeah, and a lot of times, man, that's what I do on short yardage situation. 3rd and short, make my guy fall forward for a couple yards, try to get the first down, but it was a good tackle, and the receiver got absolutely nowhere after the catch.
On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. He's got it. First down and more. Crosses the 45, out of bounds at the 47-yard line, and a solid play there.
And that is the advantage of having versatility at the running back position, right? It's fourth down. Everyone in the stadium thinks he's going to get the handoff, but because of his ability to catch the football, he's a weapon in the passing game. And on a critical down and distance like that, comes up with a huge first down.
Fires to the wideout. On target over the middle. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
And that's a really good example of why offensive coordinators script plays. You know the down and distance, and you know which routes can get you to the stick. So there's no wasted time. That coordinator got the play in early to his quarterback, knowing that his players were going to be able to execute.
The Cyclones have this offense rolling. Looking downfield on first down. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
Well, it's been a little bit of a seesaw here the last two plays. Offense gets a chunk play, and then the defense gets a sack. Great job by the defense there, turning the page and coming up with the big one.
That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's second and long here. Throws toward the end zone. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And this QB's had some success, man, throwing to the football in the end zone. Like 3 touchdown passes today. Nice job by the defense responding, right? Don't give up more big plays. Understand he's going to be aggressive and take shots.
On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. He'll take another shot here. Snags it inside the 20. They bring him down. He's got a first down, but that might be the final play of the third quarter. That's the end of the period, and Iowa State has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. Use the play fake, now to throw. He caught it. Goes out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they'll be set up and in great position here.
You know what's interesting? At this point of the game, with the lead in the fourth quarter, the defense is expecting them to run the ball, and because they're putting so many guys closely.
Touchdown, Iowa State! And they take it in for 6 more points. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win.
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a 2-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up, but getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, those mistakes are going to happen.
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
They were trying to set up the screen. They were trying to take advantage of this pass rush, but man, that defender, he beat his guy so quickly, he just blew the play up.
Second down, he'll throw it. Takes the easy throw in the flat. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football. And you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
Trying to get behind the defense. Pass is incomplete, and by this stage of his career, you'd think a junior quarterback might take a little better care of the football.
And man, did the defense just miss an opportunity that they could have turned the lights out with the lead, get the football back here. Missed opportunity. Maybe this offense now can take advantage and swing some momentum in this.
He wants to go deep. Makes the grab. He's got a first down. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense, not exactly the perfect 4th down call there. Syracuse ready to go to work with another first down.
Here we go.
From the shotgun, the inside give. Picks up the first down, still moving. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create second and short, third and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
They get it down to the 7 on that pass play, in prime position for a score.
I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Give to the back. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Syracuse. That trip to the end zone is 25th career touchdown.
Man, he's been productive, just has a nose for the end zone. This dude's made big play after big play for his offenses, and that's 25 touchdowns, Palmer, on the ground for the big fella.
Pretty impressive, too, when you consider when you get close to that end zone, the defense is expecting run, they're loading the box, and still this guy's been able to find his way in. 25, it's a nice number.
Now they'll try to get the 2 and make it a 3-point game late. Trying to punch it in. He stopped short on the 2-point conversion attempt. They went right back to the well with the man who scored the touchdown, but he couldn't get it in for the 2.
28, Syracuse, 23.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. From inside the 10, here he comes. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they'd get him on the ground at the 20. Iowa State sending the offense back out. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
You open a drive like that, and you've got some operating room. It's first down from the 38. Moving out of the pocket. Going to try to get it himself. He steps out of bounds right at the 45-yard line, and now they're starting to put things together.
Man, this defense has their hands full today, because not only do they have to worry about the running backs, and not only do they have to worry about the passing game, they've got to worry about this quarterback running the football because of plays like that. Not a huge explosive play, but he showed you the athleticism, and he showed you he has the ability to hurt you with his legs.
And how about this offense running the football when you know it's going to be a run? Being the more physical squad. And this defense, man, trailing in this football game, still got those 3 timeouts, but they've got to get a stop. They've got to make a stand and start burning those timeouts.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Fires on the move. Caught over the middle. It's Woodhead. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line.
I think most offenses around the country in a situation like this with the lead late would be trying to run the football, right, or throw it short and try to bleed the clock. But this offense, man, it's still pedal to the metal. They're looking for chunk play opportunities.
Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19.
And this is a perfect situation. This is a situation, if you asked me to be in before the game, the coaches would have been in heaven. I got the football. I got the lead on their side of the field. Nice gain on first down. Same exact script. Do it again. Run the football. Run the clock. Let that thing tick down. If we add points, we add points.
And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. We'll head to the 2-minute timeout. Tight ball game here, and this offense will try to milk the clock. Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 20. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. To throw, it's Hout. Throws for the tight end. Got it! He gets it in! Touchdown, Cyclones! The lead grows, and you can sense they know how important wins are this late here in Week 11.
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. They'll put this one in play, first snap of the drive from the 25. Wants to go up top on first down. A deep throw as the clock winds down. Oh, what a play! It's intercepted. Bringing it back. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT, finally the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing situation. You know they're going to throw it. The big INT, and that might seal their fate.
I like the idea of going toss to the field, but you got to have better blocking by your wide receivers out there on the perimeter. They didn't get it done, and as a result, that's a negative play.
They'll run it to keep the clock moving. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Handoff from the gun. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. Timeout is called by the defense. A mere 21 seconds to go here. Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. And this one is anything but routine. A 48-yard attempt from the right hash. Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out.
I really like the decision by this offense because now they got to score 2 touchdowns. Time is not on their side. I can stay very, very conservative, use that clock. I like the decision by this offense.
Looks like he's going to bring it out. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Makes the grab. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.